Okay guys, so this is my first, well, not really. This is you guys seeing me play FS25 for the first time. I have played Farm Sim 25 now for an hour, just enough to buy equipment and do tillage on one field. So, we're gonna get a little farm tour here, and then that's probably gonna be it for today. So, I am on the American map, and I cannot remember the name. I want to say I don't know. It's the American map, not the other ones. There's only 3 to choose from at the moment. So this is my house, and here's Walter, but we don't like talking to Walter, he's kind of annoying. You can go there and sleep, obviously, but we aren't going to. Little shed, there's a bunch of little sheds everywhere. And there's a bunch of wood to build sheds. That's what the one area is for over there. A lot of little sheds that I just don't need, and I'm probably going to sell and upgrade for bigger barns, something better than this one barn here to store most of everything. So for starters here, we've got a Kubota Sidekick, 4-seater, with a small bed on the back. I decided to get a 4-seater, why not? I can haul around my workers and people that join my map or whatever. And for now, I got an international truck. I decided to go white. Instead of that tan, it kind of looks bad in my opinion. So we will now go into the equipment. For starters, we've got a 45-foot Flex, brand new Flex Draper. Since this is not the American version, they've got these weird side cutter bars, which I don't understand. Somebody that's in that area, that farms that area, would understand. In my area where we farm, we do not have this. It's just a regular snout, however you want to say it. And we do not have an auger. It's just this draper belt at the bottom, that black belt. Then I got a header underneath of it, and we decided to go with a 16-row corn head, right or wrong. And behind the 16-row corn head is a S7 800. The new, they don't have them out for purchase. They're really only out for demos. So people, they think they're out in the 2025 sales season. So here soon they'll be ready to be able to purchase. They're in real life they're only out for demos. But Farm Sim added it, so it's there. And I already harvested a field with it in under an hour. Runs pretty nice. We sold everything except for this drill and the cultivator, and I started from scratch. I just had the cultivator and this drill kept, and I've not used the drill, and it came with some seed. And we've got an 8R 410. I really wish it didn't have the bars, and it was just a bolt-on dual, like most general duals in the world were just bolt-on. I don't know why this is clamp-on duals. It makes no sense to me. There's an 8R 410. It is a newer model, so it takes def, but I don't think the game has it to where you have to add def. Here's another barn, but there again, yeah, I could use that barn. I would just wish it was a drive-through barn. Here's some wheat I gotta harvest, and here is a field that's already been cultivated. But here you can see my tire tracks that I drove out here with my truck. Yeah. It goes away after some time, but... And there's supposed to be a worker over here cultivating this field. Looks like it got most of it done. They're sitting in the back corner. They've been back there for a while. Must be on their phone or something. I don't understand why all there's all whatever. So we're gonna go check out this tractor. This is the cultivator I talked about that I had kept. But this is one of our smaller fields. I want to get more fields. We only have 4 fields, and they only total up to like 30 acres. That is not a lot in real life. Farm Sim, that's a lot of acres. Real life, that's nothing. I got a 6R 185. I want to go with 6R, but I didn't want to go low on horsepower, so I went to max horsepower on a 6R. And I don't know why. I don't know why we're just staying. FS25 has this neat feature of this, and it's kind of cool. So you can basically see your lines. You don't have to make them like you did in 22. Here you just, they already kind of have them pre-made. So we are going to, I've got my auto steering engaged, and it should be, oh no, the worker took it over. What is she doing? Whatever. I thought the worker was doing the whole field. Anyway, oh, and there is some other stuff yet. Obviously, you can't farm without having something to haul your grain. So, we actually bought it's in here, I kind of forgot about it. We bought a grain cart, J&M, 1112, so just enough to fill a semi, and maybe a little bit more depending on your semi-trailer. I could just barely get it in the door with the 8R, and then I had to bring the 6R to back it in further, so that way the door would shut. But I bought the duals instead of the tracks for single tired. I decided to use that. So now you're thinking, don't you need a semi? Well, I did buy a semi, because, well, you need it. I mean, you don't have to. You could use wagons, but semi's just better. So in here we have 3 hopper, a triple axle. I want to say it's a Tempty, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's a Load King. Load King. I don't know. I figured it was a Tempty. And I went with the International Lone Star. No. Transstar. Transstar. I thought it was Lone Star. Transstar. And I went with the black design just because the tan did not look good. And I did dual pipes. It sounds sweet. I'm running into the wall on purpose like a truck. It just sounds, oh, that's good stuff. But you have to have it, you can't be attached to the trailer, otherwise the door don't shut, so you have to dolly down the trailer each time you want to put it in. Most of the time it's probably just going to sit outside, but here, when it's not going to get used, it's going to stay right there. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's going to be another one out hopefully soon. Won't guarantee, but here's one for starters. This is going to be our first video, and I hope that you guys like and subscribe. We're at 150 subscribers, which is great, but let's keep going. Now, let's keep going. So, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys in the next one.